those things to make that one off. And then, let me go back, and then Titus Pearson, I can edit it to make it.
I started putting in there.
I was saying to make that one off.
Person popped up with
And
that
then-
because I was having doubles.
Yeah.
And so when I put it in, it didn't. pop up. And when I put it in, it's me.
Honey, did you have a good summer?
Well, I'm wondering if they called in Lori said.
I did have a good summer.
That's your
It was a different kind of summer, but yes, it was a good summer.
I'll say this, it was a fast one. I cannot believe it feels like yesterday we finished the school year and here we are.
He's taking the test here and then
Back
he's taking
again.
the other
Totally
one, take a test.
Totally agree.
It's gotta be just one. So I just.
Here in Michigan, the colors are starting to change on some of the bushes and I'm going, really, Al?
I'm
Yeah,
a
we're
little
there.
nervous about changing colors. We don't get that in Florida until January.
Oh, well, okay.
Just in time for them to turn green again.
Exactly. I mean, they're off for just a few weeks and then right back on again. So it's crazy.
George is the same way.
Hi, Aurora.
Hi.
I mean, no, that's.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Well,
Is your name Aurora?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Aurora.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Aurora's a second grader this year. I can't believe it, Aurora.
Hi, Rob.
That's awesome.
Hi.
Hi, Molly. How are you today?
Let's see here. There we go. This.
Welcome, Melissa and Giovanni.
Thank you.
Hi, Gio.
Hi, Gio.
Is everybody here excited for school to start?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Me too.
Where should I log in?
We're going to give it just another minute or two, let a few people come in, and then we'll begin.
Hello, Christina. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I am good. I'm
Sorry, I
good.
was eating lunch.
Oh, you're fine. You know, when you're online and everybody's on a different time zone, it's just okay. It's necessary. It's one of those things that we do to live. We have to eat, right?
That's right.
All right. Hello, Preston. Are you over there? Hello, Miss Connie. And help
Hello.
me with the names.
Hello. Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about you? There she is.
Demiro and Davina are Miss Jasper's kids. Are we going to get to see you guys, Demiro, Davina? Are you hiding your faces?
No, give me a minute, Miss Lori. It just we forgot how to work Zoom now.
Some are off and we all forget.
I remember.
Here we go. So
there
is it
they are. Hi, Demiro. Hi, Davina.
nice? Very good.
All right, I think we're going to go ahead and begin. So, welcome back, everybody. I'm sure your summer was just as fast as mine. I can't believe we're already starting school again, but we're all excited for a brand new year. So, welcome back. I'm going to begin with prayer this morning, and then I'm going to introduce the teachers and have them just tell what they're teaching. And then Miss Bonnie has a presentation for us. Okay? So if you'll bow your heads. Dear Father, we are so thankful for a brand new year and brand new beginnings and all of these people that are gathered here. We thank you for these children. We ask you to bless our year and make it the best ever. We ask you to be with us now today. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay. I am going to highlight, Miss Bonnie, you don't teach elementary.
Not at this moment.
So I am going to highlight you, so don't be surprised when you show up on the screen. So Shannon, I'm going to start with you. So Miss Shannon is new this year, and would you please let them know what you're going to be teaching?
Yes, I'll be teaching first grade language arts, third and fourth grade reading, fifth grade language arts, and homeroom for sixth grade.
All right, thank you. And Miss Angela, let me highlight you.
Okay, so um, I'm Miss Angela Norwood, Miss Norwood, teacher, whichever one everybody decides to call me on which particular day or which particular time. So I am teaching kindergarten, first grade science. I'm doing third and fourth grade homeroom, and I'm doing American Sign Language for kindergarten through 12th grade.
All right. Yeah, what a plug-in for American Sign Language, y'all. It's a really fun language to teach.
Yes, Ro had it last year with me, so she knows.
There you go. All right. Beth, Miss Beth is new this year also. Miss Beth, what are you going to be teaching?
I'm going to be teaching grammar and language arts. I don't have my list right in front of me.
That's all right. That's all right. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Did I miss any teachers?
Lori, me.
Oh, Connie, I'm sorry. I'm looking through the list. There we go. All right.
I'm doing fifth grade homeroom.
Okay.
I think that's it, elementary.
For elementary. Okay, thank you, Miss Connie. And give me a second. Hey, Tammy, could you come in and help remove spotlights? Okay, and I'm Miss Lori, and I'm the director here, and I run a study hall that is in this room. I'm here every day, Monday through Thursday. So you're always welcome to come in here if you have questions, if you need tutoring, if you just want to come in here. I have a lot of students that come in and say, they just study better if they're sitting in here. So you are always welcome to come in. Okay? And now Miss Bonnie.
Hello, everybody. So I teach principally in the high school, and I don't know, I think this is my 6th year with Sycamore. Is that possible? I think. But it's a lovely place to be. And this morning we're going to do a presentation on how to succeed in online school. So away we go. Sharing screen. Of course, if you're going to be online, it's a pretty good idea to have something to be online with. And just any old computer really doesn't get it for online school. it needs to be fast enough and your internet connection needs to be good enough. So yes, you need a computer. It could be a desktop. It could be a laptop. It should not be some types of computers, and we're going to go over that. So what should it be like? At least 8 gigabyte, and this presentation was done a couple of years ago. If it has more than that, you're even better off. The more it has, the faster it will be. You'll be needing to run Zoom, which is how we connect with each other, just like we're doing right now. And you will need to run Bright Thinker. And you have to do them at the same time. So it's important to have a computer that's fast enough. Not a Windows S10. And if it's a MacBook, then 10.10 or later. The bandwidth for high quality video is 600. Help me out, you guys. You techie people. KBPS.
Kilobytes per second. Kilobits per
Thank
second.
you. I learned something. Kilobytes per second. There we go. So system requirements for Zoom. If you want to take and focus on that QR code with your phone, you can go to the system requirements for Zoom. So I'll give you a minute. Question? Chimere, is that, did I say that correctly?
They were both here.
I don't know if it was Misoma. Was it Misoma? Did you have a question?
It said CHIM.
Yeah, that's a sister.
Okay.
Misoma, do you have a question? No? Okay.
Just trying to greet you. Good morning, Ma.
Good morning. Okay, he said, just trying to greet you.
Oh, good. Good, good, good. Good morning and welcome. All right. So the internet bandwidth and testing website. Again, we have a QR code. So if you want to focus on that with your iPhone, it will take you to where you can go to test your computer and see how fast it is, how good it is. What else? A working camera. So looking at this all period long is not fun. It's a whole lot better to look at this, yes? And in my classroom in the high school, I do require cameras to be on. But teachers in general, I think, like to see students' faces because you can see they got it or, oh, not so much. It's a good thing. So there are external cameras. This one is an external camera. So I can pick it up and do funny things with it. But it's also a better camera than a regular computer would have. And having a good camera is important. Also a good working microphone and speaker, because if you're in a classroom and the teacher asks a question and you want to answer and your microphone's not working, it's just not a good thing. So there are ways that you can test your microphone through Zoom. In fact, it'll show you the little icon at the bottom left of the screen. And if you click on that down arrow, it will give you ways that you can test your microphone and find out if it's working even before the class starts, which is a good thing to do.
I think I'm in a dot.
You guys help me. Do you need printers in elementary? Yes, Miss Lori is nodding yes. So you need to be able to connect your computer to a working printer that has ink and paper. Printers are awesome, but if there's no ink or no paper, you can't print very much. You should be able to share your screen and allow other people to annotate on it. The ability to annotate on another person's shared screen is important because oftentimes teachers, and you guys can tell me, I like students to do that, especially if we're doing math, because they can do problems right on the board and I can see. Can you annotate right now? Can you show me how to annotate? If you don't know how to annotate, then you should go down, hover over the center of your screen. And then a little thing there we go. We're starting to annotate now. And then you'll see a little thing that says annotate and it looks like a little pencil. You can choose colors. Keep annotating. Let me see what you got out there. Teachers will not always ask you to annotate on the screen. So here's your moment. You get to annotate all you want in whatever colors you want. Can you write your names on the board for me? I would love that. Woohoo, look at it go. Oh, I love this. All kinds of colors at the same time. If you cannot annotate on the screen, please tell me.
I can't.
Okay, is that because your computer won't?
Who
Or is
said that? Who said that? Who said they couldn't annotate?
Yeah.
Anybody?
And it, yes, and it's,
I figured it out.
Okay, all righty.
so you figured it out? Yeah, good. Good. Some things will not annotate. Chromebooks, it can be iffy. There are other notebook type devices that won't let you annotate, and sometimes there are even little notebook kinds of things that will not let you see what the teacher is sharing on a whiteboard. And that's really, really frustrating if you can't see what the lesson is that's being taught. All right. Now let's give it a, oh, all right. I was going to say, let's give it a test. Can you erase? Can you erase? And your teacher can erase, but I want to see if you can erase. Can you erase? All right. Now stop annotating, please. Thank you for participating. That was awesome. Points for the day. You got points for the day. You did good. You did well. Sorry, let me say that correctly. All right, and away we go. All right, this is kind of a review. At least 8 gigabytes. At least. And again, this was done a while ago. It could be more than that. The more RAM you have, the faster it'll go. A camera that works. And having it on when you come into class. A microphone and speaker that work. A printer with paper and ink. And the ability to annotate. So for techie kinds of things, that's what you need for equipment. Is it a good idea to have headphones? We're going to do a quick little test here. You guys tell me how it goes. I have headphones. I'm not using them right now. I'm going to plug it in. You tell me. In. Does it sound better? No. Does it sound worse? No. Does All right. a good headset is a good idea, especially if you're taking any kind of language classes. I haven't used mine for a long time, so apparently I need to to revamp a little bit. But it is a good idea.
If you have multiple people in your room where you're studying, you would probably need that. So if you have two children that are going to be in there, they'll probably want headsets. And if the family's around, you'd want a headset because it will clear out some of the noise. But other than that, you don't have to have a headset.
And you can get them that are noise canceling headsets, in other words, that let you hear what's coming through the speakers, but not what's coming from the room. To avoid Chromebooks, computers that don't meet the 6 things that previously we talked about. An iPad. It will let you annotate, but it only allows other participants to annotate when sharing a portion of their screen and allowing annotation. I'm sure that Miss Lori will get you your login information if you don't have it already. And when you have it, you can go to Bright Thinker, then click on the class that you have so that you can see what activities you need to complete. This is the coolest thing ever. Right, let me see if I can find hot pink. Right here. In the upper right-hand corner, there's a little thing that looks like a bar graph. If you click that and your teacher has given you something to do and said, good job, but you need to do this or that, or extra credit, or whatever else your teacher might say, you can see it there. You can see if you have turned in your assignments and they've actually come through. You can find out anything and everything about your grade by using that little icon. And please do, because the little green checks that you get in Bright Thinker just mean that you have opened the assignment. It does not mean that you have finished the assignment, only that you've opened it. So if you really want to know, parents, students, what you need to do, you have to take that little graphy looking icon and click on it. And then it will take you in and it will show you exactly what you have and have not done. In the status column, it will show you when it's been submitted. If you have teacher comments, if your work still needs to be graded. When you submit Google document links to Bright Thinker, you have to allow the teacher to be able to open them. Google only lets people see things that you want them to see. And I bet you probably want your teachers to see your assignments. So if you want your teachers to see your assignments, you have to allow the teacher to be able to see your assignments. All right, and if you look right here, it will say, anyone, go ahead.
I was going to say, I know some of this is going to be confusing to you. So we're just presenting it here. The teachers will also go over it in class. So if you're going, I don't know, I've never used that, don't worry about it right now. We're presenting it so you kind of get familiar with it, but teachers will go over it again. Okay. You don't have to figure it all out right now. Go ahead.
So if it says anyone with the link can view, that means that your teacher can see it. All right, let me. Erase, there we go. All right. We're going to skip that one and. All right, we're going to go forward. Zoom meeting etiquettes and tips. So what is Zoom etiquette? It's what you should do, basically, what you should do and what you should not do in Zoom. One person talking at a time. If you have a classroom full of 30 students and they're all going, it's really kind of hard to get anything out of that because everybody's trying to talk at the same time. Dress for school. Really? Do you know, I watched a video. Yes, I did. And I know I'm old school, but I did. I watched a video and it was this girl who was going to school and she said, "I make sure that I have my best clothes on when I go to my school online." Why? Because it made her feel better. It made her feel like more like she was in school. I thought it was a great idea. Make sure your device is charged. That's pretty important. So plug it in before class starts. There is nothing worse, and I know because it's happened to me, than have your computer go and die on you right in the middle of class. It's frustrating. Pay attention. Be engaged. Watch what's going on. Listen to what's going on. Don't be looking at some other thing or the TV across the room or have all kinds of noise and things around you. Be ready to learn and then do your best and have fun. So let's take a look at those in depth a little bit. Find a quiet place, some place where the rest of the family isn't going crazy and having fun and playing ping pong right next to you or, having a party or whatever, because you're coming to school to what? To learn. And if you're distracted and there's just like this over there and you're just going like, wow, it's really hard to learn that way. Maybe you're in your bedroom away from all kinds of temptations like TV or other kinds of devices or video games or other people, even just a quiet place where you can actually pay attention. Be in class from 1 to 5 minutes early to be sure your computer works well and that you're there on time. This is old school now, but my dad used to say if you're 5 minutes early, you're on time. And I believe that because what happens if you know that you got to be there by, let's say, 11 o'clock. And so you turn your computer on at 11 o'clock and it's dead, or your internet isn't working, or the speaker doesn't work, or some other thing. Make sure that you're there early so that you'll be on time. Make sure your face is well lighted, please, because when you don't, you look like a shadow person, like this lady here. What would you rather look at as a student? A shadow person or an actual person? And guess what? Your teachers want to see an actual person too. So the light needs to be in front of you for that to happen. If the light is behind you, like it is in the shadow person picture, then you're going to look like a shadow person because it's lighting up the back of your head, not the front of your face. Above you and in front of you. Beside windows are the best lighting options because natural light is always better. If you don't have that option, you can get ring lights. They're very inexpensive. I think that I got one, where was that? Five and Below for, I don't know, was $1.50 on sale or something? So you can even find deals on them, but they're wonderful little gizmos. Question?
Miss Bonnie, I don't know whether everybody could see the video that you're sharing, but I don't.
Okay,
The
you cannot.
PowerPoint.
I can
You
see
cannot-
it. If you go to the top of the screen,
Okay.
it's sharing it and you might be able to click on it. If you're on the meeting part, you won't be able to see it. So at the top of the Zoom screen, there'll be a tab for meeting and a tab for Bonnie Velez's screen. So be sure that you're checked onto Bonnie Velez's screen.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. And even a good ring light doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to light up your face. Please use your first and last names on the screen when logging in. So it's fun sometimes to have nicknames and so forth, but especially at the beginning of the year and really through the whole year. Mine's going to say Bonnie Velez the whole year long because there's no question as to who it is. And what if somebody comes in to class with a nickname? Well, in my class, they may just not get in because I don't know who it is. And I don't want to let just anybody in class. I want to let my students in class. So please, and you can't really change that once you're in, at least you didn't used to be able to. You have to do that outside of class. So please set up your Zoom account with your name on it. First and last. Keep your camera on at all times and have your entire face in full view. Teacher needs to see your aha moments like, they got it. Oh, I can see it on their face. It's just like, and maybe not so much if you're just sitting there scratching your head. Teachers do that. It's a teacher thing. We need to see that. Please make sure that you are appropriate. We don't want to see this. I mean, it looks like there might be a person here, but all we're looking at is the top of the head. And we want to make sure that we're seeing you pretty much from the neck up, this part of your face. Can it be more? Yes, but full body, probably not. Dress and sit in a manner appropriate for school. Again, you will feel more like you're in a classroom setting if you dress for school. Would you go to school in pajamas? Probably not. And so if you want to feel like you're in school and feel engaged and feel like you're dressing for success and being ready, really, it helps. It helps a lot to dress for school. Put your thumbnail pictures right under your camera. Why? Mine are under my camera right now. Let me show you what happens when I put them down at the bottom. Okay, so now I am looking directly at my thumbnails. I'm looking at your faces. But what does it look like to you? It looks like I'm not paying a bit of attention, doesn't it? Because my thumbnails are on the bottom. Now I'm going to put them over on the side and you get this effect. Now I'm going to put them on the other side and you get that effect. But if you put them right under your camera, and now you guys are back under my camera, it looks as if you're looking right in the camera. And making eye contact is important, isn't it? You don't want to have to look at a teacher who's going like this and you're wondering, you know, if she's talking, I wonder if is she really seeing us? What's she doing? Just put those little thumbnails right under your camera and it won't be a problem. Be engaged and participate. If teacher's asking a question, you're going to either raise your real hand or your virtual hand, right? You don't want to be on a phone or a video game or playing with toys or doing any other thing except looking at your computer screen. Make sure that your camera is slightly above you. This is kind of important. First of all, you can see what happens when the camera is not slightly above you. It makes kind of a mess. And also that the light is from above you again. All right. Since Sycamore Academy is a Christian school, close screen pictures and you must represent Christ. I'm not going to say a whole lot about this, but realize that Sycamore is a Christian school. So the death, dying, scary, nasty stuff is better left for other moments. Represent Jesus. He's your best forever friend. Be kind, courteous, and helpful to everybody in your class. Raising your hand, again, either your virtual one or your real one. Keep chats on topic. I will often disable chats if they're not on topic. Chats can be great, but if it's, what do you think about so-and-so, or even being unkind to other students, that's not needed, and that's not a good thing to be doing. Wait till others are done talking to speak. Those are examples, but you guys know what being kind is all about, yes? Stay muted until it's your turn. And when you come into class, wait quietly while the other classes are finishing. Mute your microphone when you are not speaking. That gets rid of any extra noise that's out there. Backgrounds. Backgrounds are fun, whether they're virtual or whether they're actual. They're not required, but it's a lot of fun. And again, it helps you engage. I love backgrounds. I'm just going to give you a quick panoramic view here. So we have the cross, we have class rules, we have Jesus. On the other side, we have our theme for the year, which is fall in love with Jesus. And I change my background from time to time. I change it usually with the seasons. Sharing screen. Do your best and have fun. School can be boring if you're not engaged, but when you're engaged, I can tell you, Sycamore has good teachers. You're going to have fun. You are going to have fun. So, to review, be on time, be respectful, use mute when you're not talking, raise your hand to speak, find a quiet place away from everybody and everything that would distract you. Use your name on your Zoom account, first and last. Use the chat feature when given permission by your teacher in a kind, respectful way. Keep your face in full view. Demonstrate the core values of respect, friendship, empathy, honesty, responsibility, and perseverance. And on that last one.
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry.
I just want the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get it out.
Can you get it for me?
So on that last one, perseverance, if it's not working for you right at the moment, talk to your teacher. The teachers are super helpful. Keep trying. Don't quit, ever. Would your parents be proud of the choices you're making? Think about that. If you're doing something while you're in online school and you're not sure that it's a good thing, think, I wonder if mom or dad would be proud of me right now. And if the answer is no, then just don't do it. Change your behavior. All right. We've kind of gone over that already. I think that we're going to be okay with that one. And as Miss Lori said, your teachers will go over that again anyway. So that's all I have for you today.
Okay, thank you, Miss Bonnie. We appreciate that. So I want to add, this is an online school. things will happen. Your electricity will go off, your Wi-Fi will go down. And sometimes you may even go to class and guess what? The teacher isn't there. Why do you think the teacher might not be there? Why, Naomi? How come you think the teacher might not be there?
You might be early.
Okay, you might be early. Or sometimes just as you get ready to start class, you know what happens? They turn your electricity off. Something happens. When that happens, we don't panic. You can come into study hall if the teacher doesn't show up and say, hey, Miss Norwood didn't come in today. And I'll be like, I haven't heard from her. And then all of a sudden, Miss Norwood will text and go, my Wi-Fi's down, give me a minute. So you can just wait in study hall. And then when Miss Norwood gets on, she'll say, okay, I'm on. And I'll say, okay, kids, go to class. Or if your electricity and Wi-Fi go down, all you need to do is text me if your phone's still working or your mama's phone, or just let me know afterwards, okay? And we'll catch you up and you'll be able to do your assignments later, okay? So we don't panic. Things are going to happen. It's just the way it goes. Also, if you get up in the morning and you are just too sick to go to class, have your mama text me or email me, or you can text or email your teachers and just let them know. And then as soon as you're feeling better, we're going to help you get caught up. Okay? Does anybody have any questions after all of that? No, you know how this works, Naomi. Naomi's been here. So there's not a reason to panic when things go wrong. Pick up the phone, come to study hall, and we'll figure it out. And if all of you that are new, if you cannot figure out how to upload assignments, same thing. Don't panic. Come into study hall. We'll work with you and it'll all go fine. Okay? It's going to be a great year. Does anybody have any questions?
They would have right on the board if they have.
They've already done that.
Oh,
Naomi has no questions. Naomi's excited for a brand new year. Okay, we'll begin next Tuesday. So Monday's a holiday. Enjoy that holiday and come to school on Tuesday ready to get with it. Does anybody know? You know, we didn't. Go ahead, Miss Bonnie.
Did you want to cover resting eyes?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We'll cover eye exercises. So, because we are online, you want to be very, very good to your eyes. So, I suggest that you do eye exercises in between class. Even if you're sitting in class, you know, you can do things that are going to rest your eyes. So, I'm going to do a few with you. Everybody look up as far as you can look up. And then look down as far as you can look down. Look to the right as far as you can look. And look to the left as far as you can look without moving your head. And then close your eyes, put your hands over them, and you want to hold it. You want it to be pitch black in there for your eyes, and that gives them a lot of rest. Okay, and you usually would do that for about 30 seconds. I'm not going to let you hold it for 30. Unless you just want to sit there and hold it while I talk. That'll work. Okay, there's all kinds of eye exercises. We have a list of them if you want them. So always, and then as soon as school is out, y'all, get outside and use your long distance vision. Get outside and look at all the beautiful nature and everything that God has created. So if you protect your eyes, they're going to be good to you and you can do online school. But when you're out of school, get out there and use your long distance vision. Okay? One other thing, does everybody know how to get to class? Because I don't know that we covered that. I've covered it with everybody that I've met. So I am just going to pull up Bright Thinker real quick just to show y'all. Let me proxy. And I'm going to share my screen. So just in case you don't know how to get to class, again, you're not going to panic. Okay, so here's a class. If it is time for social studies, so this is 6th grade social studies. A means first semester. In January, you'll go to the B one. The days of the week are MTWR, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So social studies just meets Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And unfortunately, because I'm in Central Time Zone, everything's going to be in Central Time Zone. If you live in a different zone, you have to make the adjustment for where you live. So this is 1 o'clock Central Time. If you're on the East Coast, that's going to be 2 o'clock. And the teacher is Mrs. Hall. When it's time for that class, you will click on it, and there will be the Zoom link for your teacher and her email. And at the bottom is the study hall, so you can always come into here. So if Mrs. Hall doesn't show up, you can click down here and go, Mrs. Hall isn't here today. Okay? Most of the time, we're going to know it. And also, when you click on here, if let's just say that Miss Hall was sick today and she can't do class and we're not going to get a substitute, we'll put up here, Mrs. Hall is not going to be here today, no class. So you always kind of want to check the landing page when you sign into the class because we'll have notes on there. Okay? So that's how you're going to get into class, and that's also how you can email your teacher. So the link, the Zoom link will be right there to get into each individual class. The other thing that you might want to check here is this little announcement thing, and we'll put in announcements as they happen. Like if there's going to be a week of prayer, or we have spirit weeks where the kids actually do come to school sometimes in their pajamas, and would be on here, it'd be pajama day on Wednesday, and you would see it on there. Okay, Molly, do you have a question?
Everybody will drink milk too.
What'd you say, Molly?
I want milk. I want milk.
Did Molly have a question? Molly, you're muted, I think. I can't hear you. Okay, well, we're waiting on Molly to say something. Whenever school begins, your assignments will be down here under the activities and to-do list. So we're trying to keep everything closed up until the first day of school, and then your teachers will put your assignments there. Okay? So that's where you're actually going to get in and do your assignments. Any questions about that? Molly, do you have something to say? Can't tell. Does anybody else have a question?
Miss Lori, do you have schedule for elementary already?
Yes. Who's your child?
Malachi.
Malachi? Has Malachi been enrolled, Shelley?
Malachi Sewell. Should be. I'll send them, tell them I'll send them a schedule.
Okay. Miss Tammy will send you a schedule, but if they'll go into Bright Thinker, just about everybody has been enrolled, and you can see all your classes and your teachers and the times that they meet.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, he's been enrolled. Okay. Any other questions? We are looking forward to a great year. I'm here all day today. I'll be here all day tomorrow and Thursday. If you have anything, you can always come by, except for we have an orientation today at 1 and an orientation tomorrow at 1. So during that time, I'll be busy, but otherwise, you're welcome to drop by. Okay?
Are you able to hear us, Miss Lori? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, we were having mic issues. We got a new mic last night. It didn't work.
Oh, okay. I can hear you. Hey, Molly.
What time does our classes start?
What time does yours start?
Yes.
Molly. So Molly, have you gotten your login to Bright Thinker? I think so.
I believe so.
Molly Harness.
Be a little louder.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah. So go to the letter for your login to Bright Thinker and you'll have all the times there. And I've actually heard from students that they can put their classes in order. Because I'm not a student, I don't know how that works, but the high schoolers have told me you can actually move the blocks around and put them in order.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Molly. Okay, any other questions? Miss Selma, we're glad to see you again. And how do we say your sister's name? Don't know if he's going to answer. Okay. Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming. It's going to be a great year, and we'll see you on Tuesday if we don't see you before.
Bye.
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 Bye, Molly.
Bye.
Yeah, I love your.
Bye.
Bye.